after heavy rainfall hit various areas in Nairobi and KAJIADO County last night, leading to critical transport routes being affected. Particularly noteworthy was the flooding of the newly constructed Nairobi Expressway, hindering vehicle movement with water levels reaching knee-high. Despite these, quick measures were taken to deploy guards to help clear the expressway. Other flooded areas included Kitengela in KAJIADO, where roads remained partially submerged, rendering them impassable. Residents are urging the county governments to address blocked drainage systems to prevent further flooding, expressing concerns about potential losses if the rain persists.
Hapa ni lami, lakini sasa hivi kumekuwa kama kitimbwi kile watu wanaweza kutoka mahali wakuja hata wateke samaki. Watu wengi hata wameshindwa kuingia kazini kwa sababu mafuriko ya maji yameingia kila pembe ya maduka ya watu. Mimi kama mkaaji na mfanyabiashara wa bodaboda, ningeweza kuomba kaunti hii ya KAJIADO pamoja na uongozi huu wa KAJIADO East wachukua hatua ya dharura kufanya ile drainage ili kwamba wakaaji wa mahali hapa waendelee kufanya biashara katika njia inayostahili.
Now, Interior CS Professor Kithure Kindiki on Monday visited Kisii Prison to assess the progress of the prison relocation process. CS Kindiki said plans to relocate Kisii Main Prison are at an advanced stage as the national government wants to utilize the public land in Ibeni Ward, Kisii Central, to transfer the penal code rehabilitation facility there. Kindiki also condemned political intolerance that has been witnessed in the county.
The government has decided to relocate the Kisii prison from here to another site so that to give room for the expansion of our town. And therefore, the government has directed that the county government work together with us to make sure that there is alternative land for the prison facilities. I am glad to note that the process of identifying the different alternative location for this prison is almost complete. We are just waiting for a few verifications. We have 2 sites, but more or less we are agreed on one, which will not be too far from here, because again of the need to make sure that inmates and the officers who keep custody of them are safe and they are not very far away from the courts. When I was here, I remember there was a bit of tension which had been brought by political people who were disrupting each other's functions, causing havoc, and those leaders who are using our young men and women to cause chaos and violence in meetings, we said that we are going to arrest all of them.
Staying with matters or other news from the Interior docket is that Interior CS Professor Kithure Kindiki has stressed on the government's commitment to fighting illicit brew. Speaking in Abotek, Bureti Sub-County, Kericho County, Kindiki assured that the war on illicit brew will be one, calling on Kenyans to support the government's efforts.
Hii timu yetu hapa inapambana na mambo ya madawa ya kulevya na mambo ya pombe haramu ambayo inaharibu watoto wetu. Na hii kazi lazima tufaulu safari hii. We must win this war against demonic forces that want to destroy the people of Kenya. So vijana wetu wengi wamepotelea kwa madawa, wamekuwa waraibu. Na hiyo kazi tunaendelea nayo. Kenya mzima tumefunga vilabu vilivyokuwa vinaendesha kazi bila leseni 12,150. Tukafunga vingine ambavyo vilikuwa na leseni kinyume na sheria, kwa sababu kama uko na leseni 300 meters next to a school, that license is null and void. 6,500. So in total we have closed down 18,650 alcoholic premises that were either not licensed or they were licensed contrary to national law. Any license issued contrary to national law by virtue of our constitution, that license is null and void. Na wewe mwenye klabu, hata ukipewa karatasi na serikali ya kaunti ya kukubalia kuwa na bar nje ya shule, sisi national government tutakuja tufunge.
When Frida Mokaya Boyani was sworn in as the new Chief Registrar of the Judiciary on Monday morning, her swearing in comes a week after the months-long competitive recruitment exercise where the Judicial Service Commission settled on her. While taking the oath of office, Mokaya said she was aware and ready to deliver what Kenyans want from the courts. Mokaya takes over from Anne Amadi, whose term ended on January 12th this year. To the Raila Odinga succession politics now, and Kirinyaga woman representative Njeri Maina now wants Kenya leader Martha Karua to take up the leadership mantle of the Azimio coalition if Raila Odinga secures the AUC chairperson position. Njeri says that Karua has been a firm and focused leader who has fought for the rights of Kenyans, and it is high time she takes over the coalition leadership. She says that Karua is a leader with integrity and has never been found in any corruption scandal.
Nani alikuwa kinara wa Azimio? Martha Karua ametoka wapi? Hapa Kirinyaga County. Na Martha Karua ni mtu ambaye amekuwa na msimamo ya kwamba hajawahi kupatikana mahali ameiba pesa. Ile kitu tunaita integrity. Kwa hivyo mimi nimesema leo nikikuja niliona kwenye magazeti ya kwamba Martha Karua anataka baba akiondoka hata yeye aingie hapo kama kinara achukue usukani. Na mimi nasema kama mwakilishi wa kina mama Kirinyaga County, na tumeona Governor Waiguru juzi amelaunch G7 ambayo ni ya kushikilia kina mama waweze kupaa uongozini. Kwa hivyo nampa support Martha Karua, na kama Raila Amolo Odinga anaenda AU, mimi kama mwakilishi wa kike hapa Kirinyaga na support Martha Karua achukue hiyo nafasi ya kinara wa Azimio ili aweze kuendeleza uongozi wa kina mama hapa nchini Kenya. Na najua na nafahamu Martha Karua ya kwamba yeye hajawahi kupatikana na wizi ama patikana ya kwamba amefanya economic crimes zozote hapa Kenya. Kwa hivyo ninawaomba kama watu wa Kirinyaga, siasa ziliisha, tuwape viongozi heshima, tuwashikilie wale tunaweza shikilia, tuweke kwenye maombi, manake kama tunapeleka mtoto huko nje kule AU, kweli tutashindwa sana kumpa support mtoto wetu hapa Kirinyaga County.
Now, Mwana Mwireri Land Company farmers in Naivasha, Nakuru County are rejoicing after the ruling by the Naivasha Law Court that dismissed the claims of land dispute within the Bibi Farmers Company. The land dispute has been on for a period of time, with the two factions claiming ownership.
Bahiri tulinunua mwaka wa 1998 na tukaanza, tuliuziwa na ADC na tuko na document hizo, tuko na zero agreement ya shamba yenye tulipewa na ADC, wenye walikuwako directors ye walitafuta hili shamba, na wakati walinunua members 157. Kwa hivyo kati ya wale members wa Mwana Mwireri 2,500 wale watu waliweza kununua hili shamba ni watu 157.
Sisi tuko hapa kiharari. Last year mwezi wa 9 koti iliamua tena na ikasema hili shamba hawa ambao ni block kutoka block 2 hadi block sijui ni 11 mahali pale iko. Serikali imetusaidia na ndio tunataka title ziweze kutoka. Huyu mzee anaitwa Getuko. Wakati waliingia walisema ya kwamba hawana shida na sisi shamba letu la Mwana Mwireri. Leo wana claim mahali pengine, lakini wakitoka pale wana insight watu waingie wapi? Warudi kwa hili shamba. wakaulizwa hata hawa wengine Mwanamwereri wale ambao wana certificate pekee ya 3,000 wakaulizwa wakasema hata hawa hawana shida na sisi.
To some sporting action now, and 25 coaches have received their FKF CAF A coaching course certificate, marking the end of the intensive 6 months journey. This process was overseen by CAF Inspector Abraham Mebraru. The course was held at the Kenya Institute of Special Education in Nairobi County.
For sure, because it is first of its nature in the country, yeah. So we learned a lot. We hope that we have imparted a lot to our coaches. Our coaches deserve the best. They are young generation, and the modern trends of football dictates that you must always pump a lot of very positive information to them to see if we can change the magnitude of the game. I believe what they like doing every day is being in the stadium, analyzing matches and preparing training. And more important is again how they balance that with the periodization to make sure at least the inclusion of science in football does not really become something of strange to them in terms of the application models. So we tried very much to incorporate the analysis, the preparation of their trainings, and the football science into their program. And since it's also one of the latest trend where science and football is really moving hand in hand.
Two regional high school games now, and defending champions St. Anthony's Kitale started off hockey championship with a win by defeating St. Patrick's Italy for goals to 0. In another match, Tenwek Boys High School lost 1-0 against their neighboring Tengesha Boys from Kericho County. In the girls category, Bahati Girls from Nakuru started their tournament off with a bang with a 3-1 win against Mogotio Girls.
Tuko tayari, macho yetu yako kwa the trophy. We are not going for anything less apart from the trophy. Tumejiandaa vema.
We lost against Tengesha 4-1, but despite losing, since it's our first time playing the regionals, I guess my boys did their best, and I have courage in them that
for the upcoming matches we hope to win more and get more goals, so that me and my girls, we can reach the East Africans.
It's very important in that it has a bearing on who we are meeting next. If you make it to the quarterfinals, which means I'm either meeting Lilza Hill or Menengai. So it has a big bearing on us attaining the final spot or not.
On that sporty note, we wrap up our bulletin at this particular moment in time, but we'll be coming to you at 7 and 9 p.m. on the Spotlight with the detailed stories, including the flooding situation as rains continue to pound, especially here in the capital Nairobi, as well as the situation in Dakar, Senegal, following the presidential elections that were held yesterday, with reports indicating that the opposition candidate is currently leading. Until then, you can have yourself a wonderful evening, and like always, God bless.
We value your feedback and welcome your complaints about our programming and operations.